Hello everybody, here is Lucas once again. Today's morning was quite unusual to me. I was spending time just with myself, except for the fact that I forgot about myself. That's very common mistake for everybody. That's common mistake for all the people. For you probably. When we start our day, we should just think about our own good. We should think positively. We should think about ourselves. What can we do for ourselves? What beneficial things are for us? And very often in these days in which social media take a very crucial role in our life and probably takes a lot of space from our time on daily basis, we should rethink that. How we spend our morning, is this the way we should really like to spend our morning? Because most of the times people wake up and, for example, scroll. They wake up and they read about other people's lives. They wake up and they read the news. They wake up and they don't really actually figure it out, but they live somebody else's life. And that's what I did today. And I did it for an experiment for the whole week. That's true. This week is slowly finishing. God helped me. And it's good news for me because it was really hard week for me. I was doing an experiment of spending as much time on social media as I could. And that was one of the worst week in my whole life. I don't remember what was one of the worst weeks or days for me in my life, but definitely recently, that was one of the hardest week for me. Guys, I did it just because of the fact that it's just week after the Easter, after the Great Fast, so right now I did totally opposite, and it was really hard. It was really hard with me. Guys, I was spending like 5 hours a day on social media, 5 hours a day on Instagram, TikTok. And it was easy when I was doing that. But right after it, it was so difficult. It was challenging. I thought that I was about to be depressed. Really, right now even, I'm a bit fixated about the real words. When I'm opening the window, I see these people. I'm a bit overwhelmed by the reality. And right now I can see why you maybe, or why the population is so unhealthy. And alright, I'm talking about food, I'm talking about diets, about trainings, all these things. But the case in all these is that people weren't training, didn't do exercises back then, like 100 years ago. Not so many of them. And they were quite healthy, right? They were living normally, they lived a decent life. Of course, medicine is being improved right now, right? Everything is being developed, which is about to help us living better, right? But in all of these, there is something which is a huge sabotage, which is self-harming, which is misleading. This is the mobile phone. So this is something that we hold in our pockets throughout the whole day, 24 hours a day, right? This is destroying our psyche, our mentality, our daily routine, our ambitions, our goals, our identity, our authenticity. It destroys everything. And just because you are spending time consuming other people's life, you don't have yours. That is the true fact. That is the true reason of your unhappiness very often. And we can talk about diet, to fix your diet, so as it can help your nervous system. Alright, we can do that very well. And then, if you don't feel well, alright, these are, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about diet. I don't want to talk about training in this video. So important for me in this video is the fact that I felt like a shit during this week. I felt like a shit. Literally. I had a problem to stand up and go to the gym to do the training. Really, I had a problem to talk to people. I had a problem to do normal things throughout the day, like basic activities that didn't create a problem for me at all in the past. So, right now even you can look at me. I'm totally different. And what I did also, I didn't write my diary this week, which I normally do every day. It's something that also destroyed my week. I see right now how daily routine is important for any human being. How setting a daily routine is important for us, a healthy daily routine that helps our growth, that helps you grow. So I can right now open my diary. Let's say, all right, this is, what day is it? 6th of March. I will read some of my diary. I don't know what's over here, so if something more private, you have it over here. 6th of March, later same evening. I was thinking why people can't give up their bad habits. Like scrolling, doom scrolling, that's the original name for it. Smoking or drinking. And then I came up with an answer. Our addictions just define us. If you smoke cigarettes, you are bonded with it, of course, because of physical reason, but also because of the reason of identity. The thing is easy. Everything what we do, everything we say, how do we react for things defines us, builds us, and creates us. It builds our identity. It just builds ourselves. Or honestly, I suppose that every day when I write the diary, I have different thoughts. Very often they are quite similar. And I could actually predict that there will be something about scrolling over here, but still it's something surprising that it's so related to the topic. And the fact that I'm thinking about it once again, and I rethought this topic, this subject, and I did a week in which I was scrolling every day as much as I could. And really, it was easy. It was super easy the time I was doing that. But just after that, and when I was about to finish that because I had to work, for example, or when I had a call, work call or something with a client, it was so hard. And then during a call with my client, honestly, I never do that. I don't scroll, I don't look at my mobile phone when I talk to my client online. This week I did it. And that distracted me to the level which is quite impossible to reach for me normally. I mean, it had a tremendous influence on the quality of my service, I could say. The quality of me feeling what I'm saying, what I'm talking to people. Guys, write the diary every day. Set the routine, which is helping you being you. Stop consuming life of different people that you don't even know, because then you will become somebody that you are not. And stop scrolling. These are easy things to do normally. Just stop doing that. That's it for today. I was thinking if I want to say something more, but I don't want to say something more. Just have a nice day, take advantage of the sun if you have it, and don't be dumb. Remember that God created us to be happy, not unhappy.